Hey everybody, Travis Holzem with Food Forest Abundance, Minnesota, coming to you from Norwood, Young America. And today I started the Dripline irrigation system for the raised beds. Got one whole row. The main line is run, and then I got a couple beds. One bed that is completely finished with the lines and everything, and I got 23 to go. But kind of developed the plan here, and I got to go get some other supplies to make this job easier, and go take some stuff back that I ordered way too much of. So got to get that handled today so I can be here bright and early tomorrow morning. And I don't know, I'm hoping I can get this done tomorrow. I'll be here all day long, but I think I can get it done. We will see. But I'm going to turn you around and show you the first line I ran and how I decided to do this. There was a way I was going to do it before, but after I did the first bed, I didn't like it, so I tore it all out and started over. And this is the system I came up with. And I probably will add a couple of misters in each bed, which is going to be simple. I just have to poke a hole in the main line and attach the mister or sprinkler to it. But everything else is a drip line, so it's just laying in the soil and it's just going to drip right into the soil. But I'll turn you around and show you. This is the first bed. This is the beginning of the line. This is going to run back to, if you can see this, there we go. All right. This has 4 spigots on it, so we're going to run one line for each row of beds, and I have an app controlled timer that will be attached to each of these drip lines. So, and there's a wireless hub that will be in the house plugged in, and 4 hubs can connect to one wireless hub. So the owner can keep an eye on his watering system from anywhere just by tapping into his phone. But here we go. This is the line, and it runs here. Then we got a little T connector, and then we come up, and then we got an elbow, and then we run straight across. Then I have 4 drip lines running this way, running that way, and 4 drip lines running the other way. And the first, I was gonna do it, I was gonna run the 1/4 inch line all the way through the bed, and I don't know, I just decided this might be a better way to do it, with one line going across and then attached in the middle. And you can see I'm gonna bury this under the rock. One of the things I'm gonna go get is some lawn staples. I have class 5 and landscape fabric underneath this gravel, so I'm gonna just go down to the fabric and then use some lawn staples to hold this hose in place, and then we're gonna bury it so you can't see it. And here, this one's, there's no lines connected to this one yet, but we're gonna be doing the same thing all the way down. And so each row of this hose is 100 feet long, so you saw where it started, and I got about 5 feet left over, which is, it's 95 feet in here. So, and look at them sweet potatoes just taking over this bed. Amazing. And everything else doing pretty good. Those watermelons, and I think that is all squashes over there, I believe. They're doing great. And these were cantaloupe, I believe, and I planted melon from seed. a honeydew and some more cantaloupe, and they came up so fast. They're catching up to everything else. But I'm going to be trellising this. I'm going to build some trellises at home. I have a bunch of the fencing right there. I have a whole row of 6-foot fencing, so I'm gonna, and a bunch of wood left over from the fence, a lot of 2x3s. So I'm gonna make a bunch of screen trellises and just, you know, pound them in to the soil, and then they'll stand up on their own. And then there will be a trellis here for all this to grow. Peppers, eggplant really came back. Now it's flowering all over the place. Bunch of tomatoes everywhere. My little tomato trellis works, but it needs to be tightened up. And I'll probably end up coming with a better way for that. And what we got over here again? I think this is all beans and peas in that one. Here's all strawberries, and there's some weeds coming up in these beds. I don't know what was in the soil that I got delivered to me, but man, you take your eye off this stuff for 2 days and it's overgrown. It's just amazing. So I have cardboard on here. The ones I have not planted out yet, I'm putting cardboard over them so I can suppress all these weeds, and with no sunlight, they're gonna all go away. So they should be gone here in a few days. Look at the white onions and yellow onions in the back. Those, I'm telling you, those weeds were not there last time I was here, and now some of them are 3 feet tall. That's how fast they grow. It's just amazing in a couple of days. So now I gotta pull all the weeds out of there, and all these beds need to be weeded. I don't know where the soil came from, but it was supposed to be garden soil. But there's so much stuff growing in this, I just don't get it. What kind of, I think I got scammed. Damn, just really makes me angry that all these beds are just full of weeds that are not supposed to be there. That's one reason you do raised beds, is to stay away from all the weeding, because you're filling with soil, so you shouldn't have to deal with that problem. But I'm gonna have to call the guy I got the soil from and give him a piece of my mind, because this is ridiculous to pay. Let's see, for the soil that are in these beds, I think I paid $750 to have couple truckloads of soil brought here. And then you got to look at, actually, then you look at all the labor I had to pay for to have these filled, other than the ones I filled myself. But I had to pay guys for, it took them 4 days to fill all these beds total, maybe 5. So I had to pay that out in labor. So when you look at it, it cost me over $1,000 to have a bunch of weedy beds. It just sucks. But you learn, lesson learned, right? We'll figure this out. We'll get all the weeds out of there, and they'll be able to focus on growing their fruit. As you can see, all these tomato plants, there's a bunch of tomatoes in here, nice and bright. Some over here, and I think there's 8 or 9 different types of tomatoes growing in here. And then look at all these peppers in there. A lot of them are just falling off and going right into the soil, right back to nature. But yeah, all the trees around here are starting to, I just ate a pear off this tree today. They're just about ready. I've got to check the apples on some of these other trees. But that's where I'm at today. I got all my irrigation stuff underneath that tarp, all my bamboo to make trellises. Another day in Norwood. Beautiful sunny day. But I'm out, and I will be back tomorrow to hopefully get this I want to get all the main water lines run to the end, and just getting each bed set up. I'm going to develop a system to where I have everything pre-made. I'll probably do it at home, and then all I have to do is just piece them together. Have all the holes poked in the hoses, so all I have to do is connect them, and off we go. Anything to make it a quicker job. And then back in these woods, back here, there is some mushroom towers, and I have, let me get this gate shut here. All right, in the woods back here, there's some mushroom towers from the previous owner. So I have 100 shiitake plugs, 100 chicken of the woods plugs, and 100 oyster mushrooms. So there should be a lot going on back there when I plug those eventually. But they're back there somewhere. I haven't been back there since there was no leaves on the trees, and I could find it easily. Now I gotta go search for it because it's back there. And yeah, as you can see, this forest here and woods is just overgrown. But anyway, that's that. Have an amazing day, my friends, and grow food, not lawns. You want to design a food forest or regenerative edible landscape for your yard, your lake home, you want a hobby farm, you want a 100% off grid homestead. We can design it and we can install it for you. So give me a shout at travis@foodforestabundance.com. Visit my website, foodforestabundancemn.com, and that's M as in Mary, N as in Nancy. foodforestabundancemn.com. Have an amazing day, my friends. See you.